What up? 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 Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry for our late start this morning. We got some things we had to take care of. The devil is real. He tried to prevent us from getting it in this morning, but the devil is not gonna stop us from doing what we doing today. You heard what I'm talking about? We in here. We in here. We in here. You did. So while I wait for my panel to everybody to get ready and get up in here today, I want to go ahead and do the recap. So let me go in here and get the recap in. You heard me? Remember that we did episode 7. Episode 7 was the holiday edition, Thanksgiving edition, Indigenous People edition, you know what I'm talking about? Indigenous Heritage Day edition, you dig? I gave you the WTFs, you know what I'm talking about? Everybody loved the WTFs, you know what I'm talking about? Getting it in, you heard me? Our first topic for the holiday edition was holiday season, you know what I mean? And what exactly does the holiday season mean to each one of our panel members? And remember, in the holiday edition, we took it back a little bit. Instead of us having conversations about everything else that's going on in the world, we had conversations about us, the panel members and the people that are speaking to you bi-weekly about these topics. I had so many people asking about the panel members, wanting to know more about the panel members, you feel me? So definitely the holiday edition gave us an opportunity to dig in on our panel members, figure out who they were and what they are, so that our listeners, our watchers, our fans can get a better idea of these people that they support. And you did. So then we went to a sip of tea with Miss Mama. You know what I'm talking about? She did her thizzle with that. You already know. Topic number 2 was the holiday routine. Like, what was your holiday routine? What do you always do during the holidays? What do you know what I'm saying? What is something that you always do? You know what I mean? My family, we got a routine that we always used to get together as a family, be at mama house. You know what I mean? That was our routine, be at mama house. You feel me? So we talked to the panel about what their routines were and what they do on the holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, things of that sort. After that, we got What's the Word with Mr. Ray Son. You dig? Did his thizzle there. Always informational segment for Ray Son. I really enjoy when Ray Son get on because I know he gonna drop some knowledge on us. We gonna get some business, you know what I mean? Probably some stuff that we ain't even heard of or didn't even know. You did. So I definitely dig What's the Word with Mr. Ray Son. Topic number 3, we played a little game like 2 truths and a lie or 2 lies and a truth. We called it something we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Truth or lies. And that was pretty dope too. We had a good time trying to figure out who was lying and who wasn't lying. You know what I'm talking about? Excuse me. And then last but not least, we ended the show with sports talk with my man OB. And he killed that thing as well. You know what I mean? And I feel like episode 7 was really one of our best episodes just due to the fact that we was really building on, you know what I mean, each other. And to me, one of my favorite parts about this whole podcast is the opportunity for us to build with each other, get to know each other better and learn with each other and from each other. You dig? It's also always one of my favorite parts about this podcast. You dig? And then we close the show. You know what I'm talking about? So now, welcome. You know what I'm talking about? Welcome you back to episode number 8. If you don't know, we on episode number 8. You did. It's crazy. It's going up. You know what I mean? We almost to the end of the season. That kind of hurts my heart a little bit. But don't worry, because there will be a season 3. And you already know my panel's already ready. And we ending season 2 with a bang. You know what I'm talking about? A bang, bang. You know what I'm talking about? Or, you know, how the kids say, what your gun sound like? Pow-pow, pow-pow. If your gun sound like pow-pow, you should not be on the show today. You know what I'm talking about? Your gun should be like bang, bang. You know what I'm talking about? You hear me. If you hear me, you heard me. You know what I'm talking about? So let me talk about, since we already went over the recap, you feel me? We did the recap. Let's talk about the what the fuck with Rand Black. You dig? This is my what the fucks this week. You heard me? Tell me how it makes sense. There was a Buddhist temple that was emptied, and everybody, like, they didn't get arrested, but, you know what I mean, they emptied the Buddhist temple. Like, they can't go in there and do no praying. They can't go in there and do what they do for their religion. because when they tested all the monks was high on meth. The monks. The monks was high on the monks was high on meth. You dig what I'm talking about? That's crazy. So government officials came down, shut down the temple. You know what I'm talking about? You can't be in here loaded on meth. That's crazy. I'm just wondering who snitched on them. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody had to have snitched for them to come in there and test the whole temple. Somebody snitched. I'm just saying. That's definitely a what the moment. You know what I'm talking about? Now listen, it might not be a what the moment to you, depending on whatever your political party is. But Kanye West is running for president. What the you know what I'm talking about? That's crazy. What exactly is gonna be his political views? What's gonna be his substance that he's going? I'm waiting to hear his slogan for when he runs. You feel me? Like, you know how Trump had "Make America Great Again" and all that. Like, I want to see what Ye gonna say. No, for real. I ain't trying to rap or none of that. I'm just saying he don't really got no political background. So what he gonna stand on? Like, what the you did? It's crazy. Kanye for president. That's crazy. Here's something crazy. Now, I ain't super big into soccer, but when the World Cup come on, I definitely watch. I do be at the crib on my Xbox X playing that FIFA. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to my little cousin Vin Loco, because Vin Loco done really got me off that FIFA. You did. But Morocco beats Portugal in the World Cup? What? My man was on that team. He was crying and everything. It kind of hurt Christian. It hurt him a little bit. Oh, it hurt him a little bit. It hurt him a little bit. But damn, if that's not an upset, that's definitely got to be an upset. You did me? What the fuck? You heard me? Here's a crazy one for you. If I come to you looking for relationship advice, feel me? And you supposed to be a relationship coach, how the hell you gonna get a divorce? What the? I can't come talk to you no more about no relationship advice. You try to give me advice on my relationship and you about to go get a whole divorce. That boy, if you don't stop talking to me, get away from me. You can't help me. You should just tell me to go get a divorce. That's crazy. Am I paying this person? If I pay this relationship coach to help me in my relationship and then I find out he got a divorce, what the? You know what I'm talking about? That's crazy. You heard me? Last one for you. And I'm telling y'all, remember what I said a couple weeks ago when you can feed the animals, but you can't feed people. Remember what I said there, right? Because we things is different here in America. Like, to do something nice for another person is a crime. Listen to this. Listen, it's crazy. 80-year-old woman gets arrested because her trash bill was $77. What? My trash bill is more than $77. So I'm gonna get arrested because my trash bill is more than $77. Like, when I seen the story, I was like, huh? And I tried to read into it as much as I could, ran out of some time, but arrested for $77 bill. $77 a bill. You got arrested for. What the fuck? You know what I'm talking about? That's crazy. That don't even make sense right now. That don't 81-year-old woman got arrested because her trash bill was $77. Maybe she forgot to pay it. Huh? Y'all feel me? Like, maybe she forgot to pay it. Y'all don't send reminders no more. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all don't got the bill collectors on point no more. The bill collectors can't just be harassing her for a couple years. Y'all got to send her right to jail. That's crazy. You know what I'm talking about? That don't even make no damn sense. That just blow my mind in this whole situation. An 81-year-old woman got sent to jail over some trash. That's crazy. The other woman got arrested for feeding the homeless. I'm just saying, people getting arrested for some of the oddest things in the world right now. You know, we got pedophiles running the country. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, we got a whole bunch of, we got ex football players stealing millions. donating it to their kids' school. Like, listen, I'm just saying, what the WTF? You heard me? WTF. You heard me? So let's go out again. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. I'm gonna go slowly but surely bring my cast on. Again, forgive us for our delay in getting started this morning. You know what I mean? The devil is a liar. You heard me? Just know that. The devil is a liar. You know what I'm talking about? It looks crazy in my lobby right now. Great minds think alike, apparently. Great minds think alike, apparently. So I'm going to bring some of these great minds on right away so y'all can see how crazy this shit looks right here. Let me do it like this. And then let me do it like this. That's crazy.
What's poppin'?
That's crazy right there. It's really crazy because I know we didn't do no communicating about what y'all wearing today.
Yeah. No, we didn't. And I was getting dressed. I knew what I was gonna put on. So
I had an idea what I was gonna rock today too. I had an idea. Plus it's about the crown today. So
that's crazy. You dig? That is
don't let me go get my hat cause but I want to show the sling back.
You got the matching piece. You got the matching crown. Uh-oh. Where'd she go? She just walked through the picture? Did she walk through the picture?
Nah, nigga, I walked in my closet.
It's a closet. I'm about to say.
Nigga, don't even flip with that shit. Like, what's up with it?
I don't know about everybody else, but this is one of our coldest outfits. So I don't know what everybody else
like
thinks.
Real talk, it sure is. And yes, I might look like a stud, but I'm all woman and I'm strictly dickly. But I sure do look good in this shit. Woo! Okay. Go ahead. Get out there. Come on. You already know. They be misinterpreting my outfits sometimes. You know what I'm saying? They be like, yeah, no, I don't.
Crazy. That's crazy. What up with y'all? Cowboy, what up, bro?
It's good. It's good to be alive. You know that.
You already know. What's up, Miss 10? What's going down with it?
You already know.
You know what I'm talking about? I love my family. You know what I mean? We get it in. That definitely was not planned. You know what I'm talking about? We jumped in the lobby earlier to talk about, you know what I mean, everything we got to do in the podcast today. And I looked around like, that's crazy. Everybody got their stuff on. But listen, you know me, I love it. You know what I'm talking about? Support that thing. And I don't know if y'all know what version this is. You know what I'm saying? This is that Crown Republic hoodie, the Duck Hunt edition. Y'all know about the Duck Hunt edition. Y'all might not know about the Duck Hunt. You know, remember Duck Hunt, Nintendo, Duck Hunt, the game? Yeah, the Duck Hunt edition. Yeah, we threw it back on y'all. These for our old heads. If you really an old head, you get it. You know what I'm talking about? I got my girl in here too though. What up though? Good morning. What up with you though?
Good morning. Besides feeling a little bit left out, I'm great.
That's crazy. Now, see, all you had to do was hit us with a call. You know what I mean? How we planned this out. You know what I'm talking about? And we could have sent you one. It ain't nothing, but you know I'll make sure that you get one of these in your hands before it's over with. You know what I'm talking about? Definitely. How's your week been?
I think my audio is going out. Sorry, Ren.
Don't worry, you good. I said, how's your week been? How's your week?
It's been good. You know what? It's been a hell of a week, but it's been a hell of a weekend, and this is the best way to cap off my weekend and start my week. So.
Facts. You already know. We done big energy. Wait till y'all. I see on my birthday. Wait till y'all see this outfit I got for my birthday. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just gonna say big energy. You heard what I'm talking about? Always a pleasure.
Can't wait.
Yeah, you already know. Always a pleasure to see you. Glad you're here. Good morning. You did.
You too.
My man, about to bring my mans on, man. This is my guy, man. Y'all already know this is my guy right here, man. My big homie, Mr. Ray Son. What up, bro? What's happening?
Make him say, nah.
See, you got your fatigue on too. We must be ready for war today. I ain't know we was going to war today, but you know I like it.
I ain't got my crown on, but I got my old young head shit on. You know what I'm talking about?
I love that too, though. But we gonna get you some crown shit too. You gonna go ahead and be able to rock that sooner or later too. Don't trip. You already
There we
know.
go.
How was your week, bro? What's up with you, bro?
Shit, the week was dope. We had a dope ass pod with Ram Black introducing the Alter Egos album. You know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then you had a past podcast before we did that. Fifth Element regular debut. Every Friday podcast. That shit was hard too. I was watching that on my way driving to the studio. Then I got to the studio, and then we put in our own little work. You know what I'm talking about? So I want to.
It went up too. I got a lot of good feedback from it, man. A lot of good feedback.
Yeah, you both. Matter of fact, since we talking about it, bro, I want to show a little clip of that. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull up a little clip. I'll bring everybody else on. Let me see if I can pull up a little clip of that.
What up, y'all?
Oh, yo. What up, doe? It's your boy OT from the D, and y'all know what it is, man.
Look at this.
It's the Fifth Element Hip Hop in conjunction with Crown Republic. You know what I'm saying? And we doing a special edition today my guy.
That's what's up, man.
Ram Black.
My guy.
He in the building. You know what I'm saying? And we just did a little something, you know what I mean, on the Fifth Element, but you know how we do. We keep the party going.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So
talk that
you know
talk,
what I mean?
boy. Talk that talk.
Correspondence.
So with my man in the building, man, y'all give it up for the one and only Ram Black. And we about to go over this Alter Egos album. Let's go.
Hey, my family's in here, man.
Hey, man, Black, you know what I mean? From the block, you know what I mean?
You did.
Fit
up, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Listen, I think I say that every time I'm here, though, but I'll make sure I tell y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all for making this happen.
Yeah, I can't give you everything. You got to go watch that thing. You know what I'm talking about? I can't give you everything. But I definitely got to shout out my brother, you know what I mean? Ray Sun, OT, Supreme Kai, my man DJ Slam. I gotta shout out my man DJ Slam. He put together the coldest little mix for my album.
Boy.
Unbelievable. When I tell you what it's unbelievable. He did his thing with that thing. You know what I'm talking about? And lastly, who I want to bring in, Miss Cece. I think she's coming in right now, so I'm gonna give her a moment. For her to go ahead and come through the lobby, you know what I'm talking about? It's kind of like the Matrix. You be in the lobby, and then you take the blue pill, and then you pop up on the show. You know what I'm talking about? It's kind of crazy. You know what I'm talking about? If you take the red pill, you end up out the show. You know what I'm talking about? But if you take the blue pill, you end up on the show. It's kind of crazy. I think that's how the pills work, right? In the Matrix, right? Red pill, you go back to what you was doing. Blue pill, you go into reality, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm about to go back and watch it. Don't trip. Don't trip. Y'all heard me? Don't trip. So we're going to start off our topics today. Topic number one, probably the biggest topic in U.S. media right now. You know what I'm talking about? And I definitely didn't want the day to go by without us to be able to discuss the topic. You feel what I'm talking about? So let's talk about it, panel. How y'all feel about the Brittany Griner situation and her being released, even the compensation that we got for Brittany Griner? Like, how y'all feel about, you know what I mean? I don't want to give it away. I want y'all to be able to speak on it, but how y'all feel about that whole situation? Let's speak on it.
Y'all gonna go first?
Anybody?
All right. So, look, I'm not a cold person. I'm not. I'm glad she home, like, for real. But my thing is they could have did more to get her home than what they did to get her here. Like, I don't fear shit in life, but I do, like, keep important shit in my head. I might not do research like everybody else do, but if it's important, it's in my head. And I remember that dude when I was a shorty in elementary. Like, I remember that dude. So we basically just opened a can of whoop ass, should I say? Because they had him, like, come on now. Like, we had him for a reason. This nigga was out here, my bad, excuse me. This man was out here doing a lot, and we let him out. Do y'all understand what I'm trying to say? And Brittany, no hard feelings if you catch this, because it's love that you home. But I just feel the government failed you. They failed us because they did what they did, and they could have did something else. And I'm sorry if it's coming off like I don't care, because it's not that. It's just how we got you. We could have went another route, and that just shows to me like why I feel the way I feel about the government, because some others could have been done with this situation, but they decided to just say fuck us and do what they did. So I'm done. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm gonna go piggyback on that to Ray Sun. Ray Sun, what's your opinion?
I don't know what Tennessee talking about. I think they did damn near the ultimate by letting that motherfucker out. You know what I'm saying? That's hella big to let that one man out. The merchant of death is what they called him.
Yeah.
And he supplied weapons and tanks and shit or shoot down planes, and he supplied governments to fund wars with weapons and shit. I mean, what else? That's the biggest thing they could do, in my opinion. It's not like it was a little slap on the wrist. They let out a petty criminal. They let out damn near one of the biggest criminals in the world to get a basketball player out. So I think they went above and beyond the call of duty to get her out.
Facts.
But I'm glad she
feel
out.
you.
You know
I'm not tripping. I like that.
No, I was about to say, what you want to rebuttal off of his comments, or you good?
No, I'm straight. I still feel how I feel. I'm not tripping. I love, you know what I'm saying? My nigga Ray, he on point with that shit. I'm not tripping. Like, that's some good shit. But
right.
You know.
I'm just saying that because you said they could have done more. But I'm like, what more could they do besides letting damn near one of the biggest criminals out in the world?
Right.
That's how I feel about it too, though. I'm on the same page as Ray for real. Like, I feel like, well, let me say this. I'm 50-50 on it, right? To get Brittany home is cool. And I know that was a political move, right? Because there's still we still have another agent or another victim sitting in jail in the same prison Brittany was in, and they didn't pitch for him, they pitched for her. You feel what I'm saying? And in getting her out, they had to give up an ace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This wasn't no Joker, this wasn't no 10, you know what I'm talking about? This wasn't no 9, you know what I'm talking about? They had to give up an ace. And they might have had to give up the big Joker. It might not have just been an ace, bro. It might have
real
been
shit.
a big Joker. You know what I'm talking about? I just had to hand somebody my big Joker. You know what I'm talking about? We playing spades. I just lost the book. You feel me? But they did what they had to do to get Brittany back, right? Okay, I get it. But if I start thinking about the politics involved, right, then it kind of hits me like, yo, we should have used that Joker for something else. I'm sure, and I don't know if this is what Tennessee mean, but I'm sure there was something else we could have done to get Brittany back rather than give up our big Joker. You feel what I'm saying? I just think that it was too accessible to be, or we too quickly, we're willing too quickly to give up that big Joker for not a face card. You know what I mean? No disrespect to Brittany Griner, but Brittany Griner is a female basketball star.
It wasn't just some guy that was just selling little 380s and
no.
I mean, selling tanks and
right
steel weapons to other countries, man. That was something we shouldn't have. We just handed over, and then he's getting out, getting straight to the bag at that.
Right back to it.
The bag.
Right.
You feel me? Like, and that's where I say it's almost like letting Obama out. Bin Laden out. It's almost like letting Bin Laden out and thinking that Bin Laden ain't gonna get right back to what he was just doing when we called him the first time. You feel what I'm saying? You just let out one of your worst enemies back into the streets, and you don't think he gonna run up on the block again? You don't think he coming back to the block?
Get out for free card, for real.
Yeah, he gonna come back to the block. So again, I say I understand where Ray coming from. I totally understand what Tennessee's saying. Or maybe she's saying it wrong, but I get where she's coming from. Like, yo, we should have done something different. I don't know if we could have done anything more because I'm with Ray. Like, this was the big joker. Like, it ain't no more
Right.
than this. You know what I'm talking about? This is an NBA trade where we give you him, and we supposed to get like 3 bodies back and a couple first rounders and a third rounder and some all kinds of shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, this was a trade. When you look back on it on ESPN, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, America didn't get the most out of that trade." You feel what I'm talking about?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You feel me? Go ahead, Mama. What you think? Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Ray.
No, and it's almost like, why would Russia want this individual back? You know what I'm saying? It's not like he did a petty crime. He's a mass murderer. They're like, give us our mass murderer back. You know what I'm saying? So we can let this motherfucker out again. Like, it's almost like they should agree, you know what, let's keep him locked up. He's not good for the world. And so it kind of just shows what kind of play Russia is on.
Yeah, shit.
Right.
They want their dog back. You feel me?
Right.
My dog back. You feel me? Now I know my dog done bit about 4 or 5 people. You feel me? And I know y'all trying to put my dog down. But listen, I just so happened to find your hamster the other day. And I got this hamster, right? And if you give me my dog back, I'll give you this punk ass hamster. You feel me what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Forgive the analogy, but that's how the trade looked to me. Like, we just gave away Cujo. We gave Cujo away for some punk ass hamster. You know what I'm talking about? Like, come on, man, that's crazy. Like, go ahead, Mama.
Absolutely. No, I was going to say absolutely, because you said, you know, what if he goes back to doing what he did before? If you have Brittany Griner going back and doing what she did before, people do that shit all day. So it doesn't affect us. But if he goes back to what he's doing, it's going to affect a lot of us. So yeah, I think the dog and hamster thing was actually right on point.
Yeah, man, I'm just, when the whole thing happened, that's kind of how I looked at it. Like, yo, what? And again, I say again, I don't want nobody to be part of the round table today and be like, yo, what y'all talking about? No disrespect. I'm glad she's home. I'm glad they got her. If you looked at her when she got off that plane, bro, she looked way different. You know what I'm talking about? You could tell she went through it. You know what I'm talking about? Whatever they put her through in Russia, they put her through it. You did?
She cut her locks off. She cut them custom locks off, man.
Yeah, she did all of that, man. She did all of that. And I'm sure, Ray, you talk about it because you got the locks. I'm sure if you had to cut your locks off unwillingly, because I'm sure she didn't cut them off because she wanted to. I'm sure they made her cut her locks off.
No, she said she cut them off because she cut them off like 2 weeks ago. She said because she had to take showers and it was freezing out there. So trying to dry those long ass locks, you know what I'm saying? And it was pretty much torture on her to try to dry them and in freezing weather, freezing temperatures. So her best bet was just to get rid of them.
So that's crazy. So basically what Brittany was telling us is they didn't have no heat. There wasn't no heat in that thing. You know what I'm talking about? Basically what she's trying to tell us is that when they had her locked up, they didn't have no damn heat. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Listen, again, I say, bro, and I'm listen, let me make sure that I do this right here. Let me say this again. I am, nor is my panel, I don't believe, having in any way negatively spinning the release of Brittany Griner. I think we all happy about Brittany getting out, right? I just think the political play, if you understand what I'm saying, the political play and how that was done, I say again, it was like we mess around and we gave back Cujo for Heathcliff. I want Heathcliff, give me Heathcliff back, and you can have Cujo. You know what I'm talking about? Heathcliff ain't gonna do nothing but sit around and eat with his fat ass. You know what I'm talking about? He ain't doing nothing. But Cujo, when Cujo get out, he getting right back to eating you up, biting on killing folks. You know what I'm talking about? So
right.
I feel like that's where I think that's where my mindset was. And in hearing Tennessee speak on it, I think that's where, I mean, I kind of took what she was trying to say in the same manner. I say again, maybe she said it wrong, but I feel like we let out an assassin, a mass murderer. He got hella bodies. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? He got hella bodies in hella countries. And we talking about Brittany Griner, who got caught with some cannabis oil.
Right, vaping.
The crimes don't even fit. That shit don't even equal. You know what I'm talking about? You cannot put an equal sign in between that trade and act like everything is good. You feel me? That's crazy. You did. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into I thought Miss CC jumped in here a minute ago.
think she's having some technical difficulties.
Yep, I see it. She just posted in the group. I see it. So let's go ahead. Since we can't do the You Fancy with Miss Cece, I got a little surprise for y'all.
Oh, shit.
Let me go ahead. It ain't nothing bad. It ain't nothing bad. We, you know me, I'm just promoting and plugging. Shout out to my guys, for real. Ray Sun being one, OT from the D, Supreme Kai, DJ Slim, Hollywood Bug. You dig what I'm talking about? Shout out to Fifth Element. DJ Sev. Yeah, man. Just shout out to everybody at Fifth Element, man. They put on, boy, I definitely appreciate them. But I got something else. I want to shout out Vegas Hype Media, man. I'm doing a lot of work with my guy Kai. Quan. I said Kai, that's crazy. With my man Quan, you know, I'm talking about he really, really doing his thing and helping me in a media marketing standpoint. I really appreciate him. So let me do this real quick. I want to show y'all. I don't know if everybody's seen it, but here is a little substitute for Miss Cece. This is the behind the scenes of the listening party. Check it out.
You are now tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio. I am your host for the festivities tonight, man. I'm actually honored to be here celebrating a real good dude who's been working on the project for a very, 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 very long time. Without further ado, let's introduce my man, Mr. Rand Black.
What up, though? Big Doc, I want to shake your hand. I really appreciate you.
All right, what's that?
What egos did we hear on both of these?
So, the first one you hear Rand Black and Hugh Huss. Okay. And then on the second one, so in the first part of the album, you're going to get more Hugh Huss. Okay. You're going to get more Rand Black. Okay. And then as we start to venture towards the end of the album, you get some more of the singing part of me, which is Black.
Just be.
Yeah, man, this shit was kind of dope. Shout out to in Dion for the my girl Nicole. She shot all the background footage. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole background video coming as well. So behind the scenes, we got it. We got the podcast itself, and we got, you know what I'm saying, some short skits and stuff too, bro. So yeah, man, it's pretty dope.
Gorilla Cross Media, man. Shout out Quan, one of the best studios in Vegas to record that.
Especially for the podcast.
Definitely.
Flowers Part 2, give it a 7, but radio potential, it has an 8 for radio potential, because that's a record that could really chart for you, that can really do something for you, you know what I mean? And that record could segue them into the rest of the album, you know what I mean? It's always that one record that gets your attention, then it'll be like, okay, let me hear what else he's got going on. But that has a lot of potential. Flowers Part 2. I like that for the statement.
Yeah, man. I see CC in here, but we can't see her video. Can we hear her? CC, can you hear us? We see you, sis. I see you having technical difficulties over there. I don't know what's going on with the internet. I see you, though. We definitely see you. We see you trying to get in, so please, we understand if you're having some problems. Don't even trip. You heard me? But yeah, the Alter Ego album is going ballistic crazy right now. It's kind of nuts right now. You know what I'm talking about? It really is. And I mean, I'm honored and blessed to have all of y'all supporting the movement. You know what I'm saying? To have Fifth Element. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out the sponsors, Crown Music, Naughty Dots, It's the Crown Radio, American Monster Guild, Fifth Element Hip Hop, Wild Graphics, and IMM Magazine. That is International Music Magazine. You dig. Let's go to topic number 2. Topic number 2 today. I don't even want to comment on this yet.
I thought it was a joke at first, bro.
I don't even want to comment on this yet because I don't want to sound like a hater. So I'm gonna let Mr. Ray Sun host this segment right here. Mr. Ray Sun, you bring us into this segment right here.
Let me get to it. Give me hold up.
Yeah, I need somebody else to talk about this because real talk. I done did some research and everything. You know what I mean? In my heart of hearts, I'm trying to figure out how the hell this got done for real. You know what I mean?
So topic 2, we talking about the king of R&B.
Yeah, Mr. R. Kelly. How the hell R. Kelly drop a new album? He been in jail. He been in jail and dropping new albums.
Okay, so let's just rewind it a little bit. So the album was taken off all streaming platforms, and also the album was called "I Admit It." It was taken off all streaming. It was taken off all streaming platforms. It dropped on Friday morning, I think it was. For a couple hours, it was up. Then they took it off. Sony took it all off. R. Kelly came on and said he did not drop that album. He made a post or somehow he made communication that he didn't drop the album. So somebody put the album out, then without his permission or without Sony's permission. So they took it off. So we can't say how did R. Kelly drop the album, which he personally didn't do.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So that changes the conversation right there.
Okay. I appreciate you. See, I appreciate you because your boy was over here lost. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I done some research. I was trying to figure out how the hell, you feel me? I want to know what jail that boy in. They got the studio in it. That they in there in the jail and still getting studio time. You feel me? Because I'm not saying I want to get locked up. But if I do get locked up, send me to that jail. I want to go to that jail. You know what I'm talking about?
But there have been plenty artists to drop music from penitentiary or jail. X-Rated, remember he killed the school teacher and some other people from the Bay Area. I'm pretty sure he dropped the album. Go ahead.
But I think that's different, Ray, in a sense that I want to say many of the artists up till here, if they dropped an out like Lil Wayne was recording through a telephone. You know
right, exactly.
Bars through the telephone. A lot of artists that are dropping albums, they doing it that way. You getting my lyrics kind of fuzzy, they don't really sound real good, but I'm giving it to you over a telephone so you can record it back at the crib, right?
Right.
You get some artists that probably had music prior, like Tupac. I got music sitting, waiting to be dropped. I got locked up. We can drop it while I'm locked up, right? I get that part. But when I first started reading some of the blogs and some of the information about this album, and I'm glad you clarified, because I didn't know that the album had already released. You know what I mean? And a lot of the things that I was seeing, they were trying to make it sound like, and that's what's wrong with misinformation and fake news. They were trying to make it sound like this new album had just came out right now and never been heard before, and this is his new album. And I heard it, I admit it, I heard all of that, like, yeah, that's crazy. Like, how that just plays into the court's hands. Like, why would he drop an album talking about I admit it and he in jail? Like, that's crazy. Feel me? So again, I appreciate you, bro, for clarifying that. But yes, you are right. There have been artists that have dropped before while they have been locked up, but not in the sense that they were trying to make it sound like with R. Kelly. They try to make it sound like Kelly was in the studio in jail. Like,
putting it down.
Go ahead.
But he said that R. Kelly said, no, I did not drop that album. So there is an album, but it just wasn't dropped yet? Or like, was there anything in there about that?
No, not really. No, I'm just, when he said that album, I thought he was just talking about that album right there. But you never know. He probably definitely been trying to work on some shit before he got locked up.
Okay.
Knowing R. Kelly, he been in there. He got somebody in one cell banging on the wall. Got a kid getting the damn bars. That nigga in there singing. He's serenading niggas to sleep every night. You know
right. I'm a menace and a robber.
They probably yelling down from the cell block 3 like, hey, Kelly, sing that one song again. Sing that one song. They in there gigging. You know what I'm talking about?
Dance for me, boy.
Hey, listen, Kelly doing concerts every night. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. Right.
Tennessee, what you got? What you think about the drop?
Hey, I ain't get to experience the drop, so shit.
I think it's kind of crazy. Cowboy, what you got, man? What you think about? Let me ask you this question, Cowboy. What do you think about? And I mean, we in hip hop. You know, I mean, we part of a record company. We in the music business. But what do you think about artists getting the opportunity to be able, while you're locked up? Is it right? Is it fair? Is it just? You pick the word you want to use. But is it right in the music business that an artist can be in jail and releasing music at the same time?
I see it possible. It could be done. I mean, especially and you get good. So you get that good. Especially if they got a studio in the jail, which I'm pretty sure they don't. But you know what I'm saying? If they did get good time, you might be able to do that. But ain't pretty much you ain't doing nothing. 24 hours, you locked. You ain't doing nothing for real.
And if people don't know, some of our listeners may not know nothing about, you know what I'm saying, the penal code, the penal system, the justice system, none of that. You know what I mean? You got PT time, which is like physical time. You go outside, you do like your running, your lifting, your whatever. Then there's good time where this is your free time. You can go do certain things in the penitentiary or in jail because you've served good time. You feel me? And that also happens in our juvenile justice system as well. You feel me? At Spring Mountain Youth Camp, when I was up there working, if our kids are doing what they need to do all week long, they get good time on the weekend so they can actually go home. You know what I'm saying? Like they lock all week and then they can go home on the weekend. And I mean, they still locked up, but you got 3 days of free time. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy, but yeah, they offer that too. You feel me? They offer that too. Okay, CC, we see you.
Yeah.
There she
I
go.
was having technical difficulties. Yeah, it was crazy, man. But I'm here.
We see you. We see you. So we kind of skipped you fancy with Miss CC. We put a little plug in there. So you ready to do that right now? We got time for you.
We could do it.
Let's go. It's your time. Let's go.
For you fancy today. So how many? Okay, so we all love a good toilet, right? So, now,
hold on. Is this a shot? I feel like you taking a shot at me this morning.
No,
that's crazy.
not at all. Okay, so like,
too close to home. It's too close to home.
No, I don't know about you guys, but like for me, as just a busy person, and sometimes like from family, my son, everybody here, coming in the house, even the dogs. I find place of peace in the bathroom. Sometimes I could just be sitting there chilling on the phone, playing games. I think we all kind of do that at some point, especially depending on how busy your house is. So a part of you fancy today is how much are you willing to spend for a toilet? Because Drake gifted DJ Khaled a $20,000, four $20,000 toilets. And these toilets are called the Toto Neo Rest NX2. So what these toilets do, because everybody talks about how really nice Drake's house is and how everything is in there, how top of the line, how luxury. They said Drake has like these pads where he controls everything in his house from the pads. And so with this toilet, like I said, each toilet is $20,000. He sent DJ Khaled 4 of them. So all of these toilets are like smart toilets. So they have UV lighting on them, which can sanitize the toilets. And then they also have the ability like to rinse the inside and clean it. So you got the UV light, it cleans itself. It's kind of like a bidet where it can also like rinse you off and clean you. Yeah. And then it also has remote control capabilities. So say for instance, you're laying in the bed and you want to warm your seat up before you go and sit on it, you can actually access everything from your phone. And
nice. Nice.
Hold on.
Yeah, so
I got a question. Hold on,
for his birthday.
I got a question, CC. So it's remote control. You can put the app on your phone and shit, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then if I go to the bathroom and I forgot to flush the toilet, I could go to the bedroom, just hit the app, flush the toilet from my bed. Like, I forgot to flush the toilet.
Yes. It can even clean itself. And that's what I'm saying. It has a UV lighting, all that type of stuff on it. And from some of the descriptions I was also reading is that it can also play music.
Oh, so, that's Bluetooth? That's Bluetooth. Stop playing.
Bluetooth, yeah. So they're really expensive, and DJ Khaled he let out a video of himself being so happy, when he received the gift from Drake. So he was talking about the places, where he was going to put it in his house. So he said he was going to put one in his bedroom, one in the studio, and then he said he was going to put one somewhere else, like for whenever Drake is over, so that way Drake has access, to be able to use it. So he was given 4 toilets, $20,000 a piece, and he was just absolutely happy about it because he said it's the same toilets that Drake has at his house. So there's some pretty nice toilets. I don't know if I could pay $20K for a toilet, but I guess when you have, Drake's money, that $20K is probably like $2,000 to him,
I was just about to say that too, CC. Like when you got money like that, you get to a point where you just spending money just to be spending it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ray Son, go ahead.
The equivalent to that is when I move to a new place, I go straight to Target, Walmart, get a whole new toilet seat, throw that bitch in there, and boom, there you go.
That's a must.
That's great. You see how simple we are? We so simple.
You're right.
We go get a new toilet seat. You know what I'm talking about? These fools buying $1,000 toilets. Like I want a whole new toilet. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. Hopefully that seat don't cost over $20.
Man, that part. You heard me?
I know. It's like how some people they like the all gold toilets. Have you seen those? The 24K toilets?
Crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, so you spend a pretty penny on some toilets in luxury houses just to, have that little bit of sanctuary. But it's kind of like, is it really your place of peace, or are you doing it for look, or are you doing just for the luxury part of it? But he was actually given a toilet that I probably would kind of have fun, sitting there like trying to operate everything on the phone,
That's crazy. Hey, on the phone playing with the toilet. That's crazy. You did. Let's talk about that part. So I don't want to rush CC off. I want to give CC a little bit more time on our You Fancy, huh? So let's talk about this part. And not to pry too much into everybody's business, but how much time you spend on the toilet in your regular day? You know what I'm talking about? How much time do you spend when you just go into the bathroom to get away from everybody else? I mean, y'all do that. I mean, I do that. I mean, I don't know who else do that. Anybody else on the panel do that? Y'all do that?
I do. I'm good for it.
I definitely. So you do it or not?
No, I used to be great for it. It's a bigger conversation we can have right here. Dealing with health. I have Crohn's disease. And Crohn's disease is an autoimmune disease, and it affects your whole digestive tract from your mouth to your anus, right? And I have severe Crohn's disease. I've had plenty type stomach surgeries and
many surgeries.
Been in the hospital for months at a time. And before these surgeries, I would be actually sitting on the toilet sometimes 30 minutes, 45 minutes, hour. So. Damn, Drake, send me one of them toilets. But I'm good now. I'm good now, but it's I've definitely been on the toilet for a long ass time. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what made me an avid reader. I would sit on the toilet, you know what I'm saying? I'd be in there for so long, and I wasn't a big YouTube guy and shit like that. So I would just read books like a motherfucker. So that's just a Crohn's disease story. There's so many people out there with Crohn's disease that know what I'm talking about. You will be trapped in that fucking bathroom. And don't be out in Walmart or at the movie theater and gotta go, because you might feel okay. I'm gonna shoot in this bathroom and be in and out, but you'll be on that toilet for 45 minutes, an hour, and it's not like you're just sitting there like you're using the bathroom that whole time, but you'll have that pressure in your system. You can't get off this toilet. You know what I'm saying? You can't get off. So. And before, I've been on the toilet for a motherfucker, but I'm back on my gorilla shit now. I'm good to go.
And we love you, bro. And before we move past that, because what you just said, I just don't want that to be a conversational piece, and we move past that. You know what I mean? I definitely don't. So 2 things that I'm a big advocate of is making sure that when my family and closest friends are going through things, because even Luce has gout. You feel me? My dad has gout, you know what I mean? But Luce is much younger than my dad, you feel me? So there's a lot of times when I deal with Luce and we got the studio and he might be having a gout situation. He might be hurting from gout, but yet he's still in the studio recording me, and I got to be a little mindful. I got to be mindful of that. Like, how much time are we spending in the studio today? Because Bros is battling his shit right now. You know what I'm saying? So just not to go past that conversation, Ray Son, and act like, oh, Ray Son said what he said. Let's go to the next topic. Like, I want to let you know, brother, I pray for you daily, bro. You and Luce, You know what I'm talking about? When you was going through it and you was in a hospital, I wasn't able to make it to the hospital to see you, brother, but I was always tapped in, paying attention to Facebook, making sure you was good. You know what I'm saying? So I for me and the panel, you know what I mean? And I'll let everybody speak for themselves. But for me, I want you to know, brother, that's something that I really, really respect about you is your battle. You know what I'm saying? And how you still fighting and how willing you are to speak about it and talk to people about it. You know what I mean? Like, I love you for that, Brody. And I want you to know that, you know what I'm saying, the round table, we pray for you daily. You know what I'm saying? We keep you in our prayers for that battle that you fighting. My man Loose too. You know what I'm saying? So let's not just tiptoe. Let's not tiptoe past that conversation and act like that wasn't a big deal. What you had to go through, brother. I just want to make sure I put that out there. You heard me?
Yeah, and you seen it because I documented that whole surgery situation and hospital situation. I did a daily vlog on being in hospital 60 days through COVID, so nobody could come. No fan. I couldn't see my daughter for 60 days. My lady, it's almost like serving a little jail sentence.
Facts.
But yeah, we get through it. And so look, I got a gig, right? And you know, you work at these jobs and they're like, don't let people use the bathroom. I'm like, y'all got me messed up. Ain't no way in hell I'm not letting these customers use the bathroom. From what I know, what I've been through,
I gotta go.
Like, you can't let people use the bathroom. I'm like, well, y'all gonna have to fire me or something because somebody asked me, can they use the bathroom? I'm letting them go. Period.
Let me tell a story. Before I tell this story, anybody else got anything else on what Miss CC talking about? Anybody? No, Miss CC, appreciate you for you fancy. You already know how we get down. Thank you. Always great topics. The toilet, the $20,000 toilet. That's great.
Right.
Let me talk about this real quick because I just want to piggyback on your story, Rayson. 2 summers ago, I went and got I'm a teacher, so in the summer I'm off, like 2.5 months I'm off. So I went and got me a summer job at this insurance company, right? Now, when they hired me and they were talking about I was going to be a manager and all that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So when I got the job, the first day I get hired, they like, we see you got some collections background. Do you mind getting on the phone? I thought I was going to be a manager, but it's cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool. So for like a week, I'm working on the phones. I'm calling people, talking to them about they owe on their insurance. I'm a bill collector, basically. I didn't want to do no bill collector work. You feel me? So I'm already feeling a certain kind of way. So on my second week, on Monday, we got this Monday morning meeting, right? I get to the meeting start like 7:30. I get to the meeting like right at 7:28, right? I walk past the bathroom trying to get to the meeting. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be late for the meeting, so I'm going to go to the meeting right now. I'll go to the bathroom in a minute, right? We start work at 8 o'clock. So we have our 30-minute meeting. We get done with the meeting. I sit down at my desk. I'm logging in. I'm like, yo, boss, I need to go to the bathroom. He like, no, we got to log in. What? So then I say it to him again. I ain't even logging in. I got to go to the bathroom. Feel me? He like, give me a little bit. I'm like, for sure. So I give him like 10 minutes. I got to go. You know what I'm talking about? This fresh. I left the house running late. I didn't get to take care of myself. I left the house. You feel me? Like, I got to go. You feel me? So then he come back like 10 minutes later. I'm logged in. He's like, what's everything good, Black? I'm like, hell no, I gotta go to the bathroom, bro. What's happening? Like, unless you want to mess right here at this desk, you know what I'm talking about? I gotta go bathroom. So he look at me. He like, hey man, you know, the main manager, he don't like when we were away from our desk. The main manager. So now I'm heated. Now I'm heated, bro. So then I start logging off. I'm out of here. I'm logging off. He come back like, what you doing? I'm logging off. I'm going home. I gotta go to the bathroom. You telling me I can't go to the bathroom? Really? I'm a school teacher. We can't even tell our kids they can't go to the bathroom. Like, what you talking about, bro? I quit. I'm logging out. I quit. I'm out of here. He looking at me like, huh? What? I'm out of here, bro. You can have this job if I can't go to the bathroom. So I get you, Ray. So I have quit a job. Literally, that's on my kids and everything. I have quit a job because the man, I couldn't go to the bathroom. Well, shit, you can have this job. That's crazy. Because I'm going to go to the bathroom. I got to go to the bathroom. That's crazy.
It's serious.
Man, so, you know, I understand where you're coming from, Ray Son, especially when it comes to the restroom. I let my kids go. You know what I mean? I don't even, if you say you got to go to the bathroom, go. You feel me?
Yeah.
I ain't stopping.
People be going through shit. It's invisible illnesses out there that people don't know about. So and stomach situations can be one. You trying to hold somebody back, that shit is a real emergency.
Factual, super factual. You feel me?
I actually had a situation. Okay, so my son, he's type 1 diabetic, and he's been diabetic since he was 5 years old. And so, with diabetes, going to the restroom, sometimes you have to go a little bit more frequently if your sugar level is elevated, because it's your body trying to,
Right.
flush the sugar, out of your system. So my son is a good kid. He's never abused like his medical privileges or anything. He blends in with the kids. The only time you even know that he's diabetic is if he's having some type of complications. And so one day it was in elementary school, and he kept asking the teacher to use the restroom. So he went before recess, and then they came back in class. He had to use the restroom again. And so within a short amount of time, that meant his sugar level was starting to elevate. Teacher was very aware of his diabetes and everything. I guess she was upset that the class was getting a little unruly. So she told him no, told him go have a seat. My son, being a good kid, he goes, sits down, gets back up, ask her again. She's like, no, go have a seat. He asked her again at a different time. She gets upset and tells him he's going to have to stay after class. So my son is sitting there at the time as a young kid. He's starting to get a little emotional, trying to figure out, like, what do I do? Because he's trying not to walk out. He's trying to be that good student. And so he walks out of class. He goes out of class, goes to the nurse's office, uses the bathroom, tells her what happened, and then he calls me just as he should have. And that was one of the biggest situations like I ever had with a teacher. You talking about as a parent, especially a parent of a diabetic child. I understand that they go through a lot when these little ones wait to the last minute, say they got to use the bathroom and all that other type of stuff. But every situation is different. And when you do have people that have medical situations and everything and stuff like that, there's the inconvenience of being in stores. And like how he's saying that they tell him to tell the people no. But what if somebody has a medical condition? What if a woman is pregnant? What if there is an emergency? You rather they go ahead and let it out in the store, or you rather hold a kid in the classroom and they pee on themselves, or whatever the case may be?
It happens.
It happens. Yeah. But see, that's where you have problems, because then for myself, oh no, line it up. Let's go. Because I need to have a sit down with you. I need the principal there. I need everybody there. We all about to sit down, because this ain't happening again.
Not to sound nasty, but I'm going to sue your ass. You make me go to the bathroom on myself.
You can definitely
on myself. I'm gonna sue your ass. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I go to Walmart. They tell me I can't use the bathroom. I got the good diarrhea, and I let it out on myself right there in the Walmart. Oh yeah, I'm embarrassed and everything. Yeah, you done hurt me. You done did damage to me. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm suing the shit out of y'all. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Let's go to the schedule's a little bit off because we let Miss CC do her, her snippet. So you already know what it is, and we appreciate you getting in. Let me say this to you: if ain't nobody else noticed, I noticed how hard you was trying to get in. I done seen every time you logged in when your camera wasn't working. I'm trying to tell you, I done seen that. I sat right here clicking you in, like I see you, CC. So I appreciate you for not giving up. You heard me? For real. But let's go to what we need to know in hip hop with Mr. Cowboy. What up, Cuzzo?
Sure, not much, man. I don't have too much, man, but just want to give you, your shouts out to. Yeah, been a busy week for you. I know we ain't rapping nothing all week, but just to tell you, man, I'm honored and privileged, man, that you gave me the opportunity to be on this project with you. You know what I'm saying? That's letting the world, hear my sound, and I'm truly thankful for that, for real, man. So, they always, at the beginning with me and you linked up, they always say family couldn't work together. So, you know what I'm saying? So, we're proving them wrong, man. Nice project, man. I'm honored, though, that you allow me to be on that with you, bro.
I appreciate you. No, listen, you know where the statement is wrong that family can't work together? You know what I'm saying? That statement is only wrong in the sense that family can work together. Now, when you work with family, because you're family, you tend not to take each other maybe as seriously, or some things that you would do in business may not be as serious because that's my cousin. You know what I'm talking about? But once the guidelines are set that it's business, know what I'm saying? To me, that's something I try to establish all the time so people don't get in their feelings. Like, this is business. You feel me? So our relationship as family, I love you and I love my family, but when it's business, business ain't family. You know what I'm saying? And even in me and you having to have some button heads and then coming back together and working with each other again, that's kind of part of it. Because you do that with business partners. You feel me? But when you family, people take that shit more sensitively because we family. Oh, I can't believe we beefing over business. But it's business. You feel me? I can't believe we having this argument over business. It's business. You feel me? It ain't got nothing to do with family. I love and respect you the same as family. But when it's business, you know what I mean? It means something different. So I appreciate you for that shout out, bro. And thank you for adding me to, what you need to know in hip hop. And I told you when we first started this thing, regards to the headbutts, regards to the separation and getting back together, brother, my goal is to put you on. You know what I'm saying? My goal is to put Blue on. My goal is to put Los Peasy on. You know what I'm saying? My goal is to put G Soldier on. Like, that's all family and it's business. You feel me? But my goal is to make sure that y'all get y'all shine because people see y'all. You know what I mean? And if I can help y'all be seen, that's light work, you know what I'm talking about? But thank you for your what you contributed to the project, you know what I'm talking about? Everybody likes the songs, you know what I mean? Everybody thinks the beats is dope. Like I said, I just showed the clip earlier.
Let me piggyback on what Ray Son said, man.
Go ahead.
I fuck with K2, man. That's a hard track, bro. That's a hard track.
Man,
I know everybody has their own opinion, but that to me, that's my style, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really digging that track. So,
And I say this, I said it in every podcast that we've done. Anybody that's doing a review on the music, anytime anybody says anything about that song, like there's a reason that song was placed. There's a reason why it didn't make the rebirth, but I never felt that the song was bad. You feel me? I'm on the song. You feel what I'm saying? But I really appreciate, and this is something I'm telling you, something I really respect about Ray Son. What's your sign, Ray Son?
You know what? I'm the king, man.
You a Leo?
Hold up.
You a Leo?
What's this right there? Yeah, man.
I already knew. Listen, I already knew. Because one thing about Ray Son is you're not going to sway his opinion. You know what I'm saying? If Ray Son has an opinion and that's what he believes in, then that's what it's going to be. You feel me? So I just appreciate how stern Ray Son was in our Fifth Element podcast where he like, yo, I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know what everybody else is talking about, but I like this shit. You feel me? And
right.
To me, that's awesome because I want both opinions. I want the people to tell me what they don't like, and I want the people to tell me what they do like. So, yeah, shouts out Cowboy because, yeah, I think that shit go hard, too. Shout out to my little cousin Boxhead. He killed that shit.
Oh, didn't he?
He killed that shit. Anything else for the what you need to know hip-hop, bro?
That's it, man. Just want to shout you out. Appreciate everything you're doing.
Hold on, I got some hip-hop news.
Come on.
So, Takeoff was murdered from the Migos.
Yeah.
Update from Say Cheese TV. The suspect in the murder was a DJ Pat from Houston. So they said the suspect charged for the murder of Takeoff was caught because of the fingerprints left on a wine bottle he was holding during the shooting.
Yeah.
So that's the new details.
Did he drop it?
Yeah. Dropped it. And they got him on surveillance camera holding the bottle, the same bottle.
Right. So it says new details in the killing Takeoff from a search warrant affidavit filed this week. Both sides allegedly fired shots after a punch was thrown in defense of Quavo. Suspect charged in part because of fingerprints left on the wine bottle he was holding during the shooting. So, but a lot of people are saying that they think he's innocent. A lot of people around him saying he's not that type of person. He would, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't get into violent situations or whatnot. But shit, evidence is looking bad for him.
Ain't he a strip club owner? Like he promotes something in the strip club, is what I think. So,
I'm not sure.
I don't know. But what's crazy is that Takeoff didn't have a will. That's
yeah. I heard his parents. I heard his parents are fighting over
his have anything to do with him now. He's in the picture now.
Yeah, I heard about that too. Let me say this real quick too, and then we'll switch into our third topic. And great job. Y'all doing a great job today. Let me make sure I say that to y'all too. With everything that's going on, everybody's doing a wonderful job. Let me say this. it's easy to say, no disrespect to Takeoff, no disrespect to the dude accused of killing Takeoff, but it's easy to say, oh, Rand Black, he didn't do that. He ain't that type of dude, right? But in the moment, this I'm just keeping it all the way 1,000 with y'all. This is why I got 3 or 4 guns. This is why I don't have the right to conceal your gun license. You feel me? This is why I don't walk around with the gun on my hip, because in the moment, something can happen. And in that moment, I might be reacting, not proactive. You feel me? Instead of being proactive, I might be reactive. And if I'm being reactive and something has put me in a energy to where I feel like I need to defend myself, or I'm threatened by a situation, I could pull out my gun, kill somebody, and then somebody saying the same thing about Randy Black. Damn, I don't think Randy Black is that. He's not like that. He's not that way. You know what I'm talking about? But in that moment, a moment is a moment. Feel me? And in that moment, you might have felt like my life is being threatened, and so I did what I did. You feel me? And now you sitting with a case that's like, damn, if I had an opportunity to take that one moment back, you feel me? My whole life has been spotless, but in that one moment, I made the wrong decision. Shit, that marks the rest of your life. You feel me? Like that's who you are. That's what you are. You know what I'm saying? So, I hear when people are saying like, yo, I think he's innocent because he's not like that. You feel me? But not being like that don't mean you innocent or guilty. You feel me? Not being like that don't have nothing to do with that moment you was in. In that moment, you might have made the wrong decision, and that wrong decision now affects you for the rest of your life. You feel me? Like it be like that sometimes. You feel me? Thank you, Cowboy. We're gonna go ahead and get away from that. Salute to you, bro. Salute to you. Topic number 3. I gotta talk about it because this shit starting to get more like the movies than reality now. I don't know if life is imitating art or if art is imitating life, but this shit getting more like the movies every day, for real. In San Francisco, I want to say their justice system has just cleared or verified to the news that San Francisco will be allowing killer robots on their streets. So I guess these robots will be like police, but these robots have the opportunity, if a situation go bad, that the coding inside of the robot doesn't tell them that they can't kill humans. They are coded to kill humans. You feel me? They are coded to take your life. You feel me? Now, I don't know about y'all, and I say again, it's starting to remind me of the movies, because when I first started seeing it, the first movie I thought about was RoboCop. It's the first movie I thought about was RoboCop. Like, and some of our listeners and viewers that might be younger might not even know what the hell I'm talking about, but the first thing I started thinking about was RoboCop, and then the next movie I thought about was iRobot. You feel me? Like, so won't y'all, let's speak on that, man. Let's talk about, and speak on the San Francisco part itself, or we can speak about, is this the age of the future? Is this where we going? You know what I mean? We are in 2022, you know what I mean? We are in the year of 2000 when they showed us as kids the Jetsons flying around in 2000. We really thought we was going to be flying by 2000. So let's build on it. What you got? Ray Son?
I don't know if y'all recall. I think it was in Houston. It was a couple of years ago. It might have been more than a couple years. There was a black guy. He killed a couple cops, and they were hunting him down. He ended up in a parking garage. It was in Texas somewhere. He ended up in a parking garage. And they sent motorized robots in, and they killed him that way. So the shit has actually been going on. I don't know if do y'all recall that situation? The guy killed some police.
What was it? In Texas?
It was in Texas somewhere. And he was held up like in a parking garage. So they sent in some type of robot. I feel like it might have been motorized or Bluetooth or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But they killed him through the robot.
I remember something about that.
Yeah.
It was the robot with the little arm thing, like what they do when they have the bombs.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember something about it. It just ain't real clear in my mind, but I definitely remember the situation.
My bad. I didn't come prepared for that, but that was so they got robots out there doing the dirty work already, and man, it's fucked up. I think it's fucked up. But they got drones that are carrying. You can carry weapons on a drone, so it pretty much is the same thing. It's just happening in our cities now.
There you go. That's what I was about to say right there, Ray son. The difference to me is if you use, and maybe I'm messed up. Listen, and I'm willing to admit it. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm very American. You feel me? I'm looking at it like if you're using it for the military, okay, cool, right? I say again, maybe I'm messed up. Feel me? But when you take that military tool and you put it in our communities, now I'm like, yo, I don't like it. You feel me? But I say again, maybe I'm a little off a little bit because I probably should be like, yo, you shouldn't be using it in the military either. You feel me? But I feel like if you're using it for the defense of our country and our freedoms, it's fair. When you start using it against us ourselves, now I don't like it. You feel me? Y'all speak on that. Speak on it. What do you think, Mama?
So I know that they do that. I know that they send robots in because I watch like true crime stuff. And then like I don't know what my fascination with jail and SWAT and shit is, but I know they do that. But from what from what I gathered from the article, they were like going to have them like standing on street corners or at the gas station or something.
Right. Like regular police.
This could so go wrong. Like this is and yeah, I thought of like Terminator, shit like that, and I'm just like, no, because this thing is just going to like take over and be shooting at all kinds of innocent ass people, and we got enough of that today anyway. So that's my take on it.
What if I'm running down the street? I'm just running down the street. Listen to me. Here's a scenario. I was in Richmond, Kentucky, my senior year of college, 99, 2000. I walked to a corner store from my grandma. So I walked from East Irving to Main Street. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about, but Cowboy know what I'm talking about. You feel me? So I walked from East Irving to Main Street. It's about 7, 8 o'clock at night. It's dark. Feel me? I'm in my UNLV stuff. I got braids and all that at this time. I go to get me and my big mama an L8 and some chips or something. I don't know what I was going for. Had the munchies. My granny was like, hurry up and come back. I walk down to East Irving. I cross through a little street. Is it Big Hill? I think it's Big Hill. I walk down Big Hill, come back up Big Hill. I walk past the tree. I walk down past the IGO boxing spot. You know what I'm saying? I go to the little corner store right there. As I'm walking back, the little country ass cop pulled me over. He like, yo, I need you to put your hands on the car. Damn, what's happening? Okay, cool. What's up? You know what I'm saying? He like, you fit the description of somebody who just robbed the pharmacy. I'm like, okay, that's what's up. Now, mind y'all, at this time, I'm studying criminal justice. So I got a little smart mouth and everything. So I'm like, oh, I fit the description, huh? Okay, so can you tell me why you hemming me up what the description of this suspect was? He like, well, black, and he had braids. I'm like, oh, damn, for real? Okay, well, what was he wearing? So then he couldn't tell me what clothing he's wearing. So now I'm being smart, like, oh, that's crazy. So the dude robbed the pharmacy store butt naked. That's crazy. I can't believe that. But you see, I got clothes on. You feel me? I got clothes on. So it definitely wasn't me. You understand? So then I pull out my ID. I show him I'm from Nevada. You know what I'm saying? I pull out my school ID. Like, bro, I study criminal justice. And what you're doing right now is profiling. You know what I'm saying? You profiling me. So I tell that whole story to say, when you got a robot and a robot doesn't have all that information and I come running down the street, I'm just jogging down the street, but the robot feel like I'm running faster than I'm supposed to be running. And his information has been sent to him that he's supposed to be looking for somebody that fits my description. How I know that he ain't going to shoot me right there? How I know he ain't going to mess around and hit me up? And you know what I'm talking about? I'm going to be drastically hurt by this robot because the robot don't know no different. He only knows what he's programmed for. You feel me? I just feel like it's almost like teachers with guns. You don't want to give no teacher no gun in a classroom. Shit, somebody kid gonna get shot, and then y'all gonna be upset about somebody kid getting shot when y'all the ones that said we want to have teachers with guns. Like, y'all go ahead, man. Miss CC, what you got on this?
I think exactly what you said, like from your example, that's the scary part about it. Because once they send information over to a robot, a robot doesn't know empathy. It doesn't know to even stop and ask more questions or anything of sort. So can you imagine if they have the wrong guy, if they're submitting information, into the system and they're on a hunt for somebody, but they put in there that this person is a murderer and that person is actually innocent, that robot won't know that. Right. So, as soon as it sees a person and, believes that the person is doing something it shouldn't be.
I don't know if this is a good example, but
because the next thing you know is their life is done and over, and you come find out that person was innocent.
Right. No fact. Go ahead, Cowboy.
You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, I know you and Ray Son probably know. I know you probably did for sure. You could just be joking around with your homeboy slapboxing in the street like we used to do. Mm-hmm. And the robot might think y'all fighting. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think it's just crazy that they're doing some shit like that. For real.
Will the robot, or does the robot, I shouldn't say will because the robot's already out, so I can't speak in future tense. Does the robot recognize emotion? So if me and my son in the street slapboxing and we laughing and smiling, does the robot recognize that we laughing and smiling? Or does the robot only sense the aggression and they like, yo, these two black men are fighting, woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm talking about? A better question, and I'm not trying to make fun, but I'm trying to poke a little joke, lighten the situation a little bit. But what do it look like when a robot put his knee on your neck? Mm-hmm. I don't think you get up from that for real. Mm-hmm. You feel me? That robot probably weighs tons upon tons upon tons. You feel me? What is it like when a robot, I'm just wondering, like, what is it like when a robot throws you on the car? What's it like when a robot throws you up against the wall, brother? The robot don't recognize pressure.
We got a guest in the building. Yeah. come on over. I got a guest in the building. He want to put his 2 cents in. Pull up a chair. Vegas Zay from 420 in Vegas podcast.
Yeah, I'm about to say, can you introduce Vegas Zay? Can you introduce Vegas
no smoking on camera, man. No smoking This ain't 420 in Vegas, okay?
Damn, homie, let me first say this. What up, big homie? That's the big homie right there.
What up, Randy?
What up, though? Go ahead, bro.
From my understanding, the robots ain't gonna be like patrolling neighborhoods and shit like regular beat cops. They just gonna be called in for situations like niggas in barricades or, you know what I'm saying, niggas hold up somewhere where to protect the cops from going in there and getting shot and shit. But they're not gonna be like just out on the neighborhood, just, you know what I'm saying, as beat cops, you know what I'm saying, rolling around and shit, fucking him and niggas up. We try to.
The little blog thing, so that's what I'm saying. That's where we got to get the information together because the little blog thing makes it sound like they gonna be beat cops. And they're gonna be standing on corners, they're gonna be patrolling schools, you know what I'm talking about? They're gonna be up and down the streets doing traffic tickets and all that, brother. Now I'm gonna be a little nervous when a damn robot pull me over, tell me to roll my window down.
And they do have robots patrolling the street right now. They ain't got like arms and stuff like that, but they do have robots patrolling areas in certain cities. Mm-hmm. I've seen it. Okay.
Oh, so. Big Zay, I'm gonna let you finish. That shit make me nervous, big homie. I don't know about you.
Oh, I mean, it just depends on how they do it. If they're out there like that, yeah, that'll make me nervous. Not me, because I'm not in the streets no more. I'm an old ass man, so I be chilling. But that's more for the young niggas who got to worry about it. It ain't gonna pull up on me in the cigar bar while I'm smoking a cigar and drinking some.
They might, though. They might. That's what I'm saying. What if the damn robot think that the damn cigar is marijuana? Now he done pulled up on you. You smoking a cigar. The robot can't tell the difference between marijuana and a cigar.
Y'all sound like y'all getting into hopefully it don't kill me so I can get a lawsuit on them. Y'all sound like y'all getting into the Terminator 7 type shit. Where
that part.
Starting to take over.
I told you already. It remind me of RoboCop. It remind me of iRobot. It remind me of Terminator. It remind me of all
Touchdown Cowboys.
You feel me? All these movies we don't watch. Oh. You know what I'm talking about? All these movies we don't watch, bro. That shit had me like, damn. You feel me?
What about even those situations like where those little kids, were shot and are killed, where they had toy guns?
Yeah.
and the police and stuff was called, and you know, but the kids are standing there with the guns, and the police can't tell whether the gun is real or not, so they shoot. So can you imagine a robot being called to a scene because, you know, somebody has a gun and can't tell if it's real or not?
We got somebody in the chat, you know what I'm saying? 11 EMC, my little 11 EMC's wife, my sister, she say, how many times you gotta say something to the robot, like over and over? Like, think about how many times you gotta say something to Siri over and over again.
Boy, yeah.
Now, how that's
like if it don't hear you or don't, you know what I'm saying?
It ain't understanding. Here's another question she said. She said, how do you give a robot consequences for killing somebody wrongfully?
Right.
You don't. You can't. What you gonna do? Take it apart?
Unplug?
So they don't give cops consequences for killing somebody wrongfully. Yeah, basically. So, all right, peace out, y'all. Good luck on the show. I got to start getting ready for my show. Yeah.
Thank you, Zay. Appreciate you, bro. It's good to see Zay, man.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say I'm gonna wait for the day the motherfuckers can run everything and man don't control them because it's that chip they putting in them gonna have a heart and we done. Like but you said, our robot, we done.
Here's a question before we get to our last point. Ain't we there right now? Listen to me for a minute. Just think about what I'm saying to you. The factories in America have moved overseas due to the fact that it's more cost efficient. And some of the laws overseas fit factories better than in America. You know what I'm saying? They got kids working in factories, all that type of stuff, right? But a lot of these factories in America right now are robotic. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the car factories right now, robots are building cars, not people anymore. People are inspecting them at the end, but robots are the ones building these cars now. And when we make things in mass production, when we're producing things in bulk, many times a robot or a machine is producing these items, not a human anymore, right? So Tennessee, aren't we already there? Aren't we already like
I'm saying when they turn on us, we not there yet because they still getting perfected.
So look, let me go ahead and jump on that one too. You know that little thing you keep on your hip? You know that little thing you keep on your hip? Hasn't that thing already turned against us? Don't that thing record everything you say? Don't that thing research everything you say? I know y'all got your phone and say something to somebody like, yo, bro, I can't wait. I'm about to go get me some chicken Alfredo. And the next thing you know on your phone, the chicken Alfredo pop up. You know what I'm talking about?
See, I thought you were just talking about iPhones. Yeah, that Android did that too.
I'm just saying.
And, you know, that's where they have like where a lot of these companies and stuff are already crossing the line with them, and it's like how do you discipline for that? They call it a smack and they fine them, you know, take them to court or whatever the case it is. But at the end of the day, all they do is pay out money for it and they keep going. They find loopholes between the system each and every time in order to continue it, or then they start new companies and then start the process back up under, you know, all these new little LLCs and corporations and everything underneath these one enterprise, but they just keep the system going and going. So it's scary when you think of robots because somebody has to program the robot. So how do you know when these programmers are programming these robots that they're not putting, you know, stuff in there like how hackers do? What if they put something in there to where one word triggers something? And then it starts doing everything.
Who's to say that the robots can't be hacked?
That part. Because if it's being programmed by people, somebody out there is capable with the right programs to be able to hack these things and turn around and do something else. Or what if a program did something and there was a glitch? I mean, there's cars, there's home, like they call them smart homes, you know, where you can access everything and stuff from your phone and everything's programmable. When there's glitches, shit happens. You know, just the other day, just by coincidence. So my car is a smart car. It's done by solar and gas. And so I have solar panels on the top. Everything about the car is smart. But this one particular day, it locked me out of the entire car for no reason. And I'm standing outside the car like, oh shit, what do I do? You know, everything got the flashing inside, logged it all off. And the craziest thing about it is when they go to check it, they're like, it's not even giving any type of error codes. It's not saying anything happened. Now, can you imagine if that happened while I was in it?
Listen,
while I was driving it on the freeway or something?
Listen, I got a better one for you. And we'll switch after this. Tim, we're gonna go to you with your segment. But listen, I got a better one for you, sis. In my condos, they just took us from regular key entry to they put Cox Home in every condo in my condominium complex now, right? So now everything is done on your phone. I don't have a key to my house no more, right? So they telling us that they're gonna do it. They don't tell us when it's gonna be done. So I come home from school one night about 7 o'clock at night. I try to use my key to get in. It won't let me. I'm looking at the door now. It's a whole new entry pad on my door. Got a code and everything. Ain't nobody gave me no code. So now I'm stuck outside my house for like an hour and a half waiting on somebody to give me a code to get into my crib. Hold on, there's more. That's the first episode where I'm like, yo, I don't know if I like this. Like, what if I'm running from somebody? What if somebody chasing me? I got to get in my crib. I got to put a code in to get into my door. It take too long. Feel me? Number two, about a month ago, about last month, I get this power bill. The power bill like $200 in the winter. I'm like, damn, why my power bill look like this? So then I start checking, like my power bill, like what's going on? So it's showing me that my AC is still running every day. So I'm like, what? So then I check the app on my phone. The app on my phone say that the AC is off. Now, nobody taught me how to use this smart home thing. So I'm looking at my house like I don't even got a thermostat no more. I can't change the temperature from inside my house no more. So my AC is just stuck on. So I call the office. I call Cox. We dealing with the situation. Long story short, the maintenance man comes over to my house with a ladder. He ready to work on the AC. I'm like, it's not the AC, bro. It's this little thing. He get the tapping on it and showing me like, oh, no, this is how you operate it. Well, hold on. Why didn't nobody else show me how to operate this thing? So that's where I'm saying when technology gets too advanced, that it's a little bit in front of where we at and we don't know how to deal with it or don't know how to operate it. Nobody's instructing us on how to use this technology properly. Then that means technology is too advanced for us. We need to be educated on some of this technology before they hand it out to people. Because if not, it can be used the wrong way. Like CC talking about, you could be locked out of your car. It could be even worse. You could have been driving your car and all of a sudden your car had a mind of its own. Now you off the ditch, in a ditch somewhere, or off, drove off the side of the street or into somebody's house. And I didn't do that. It was the car. You feel me? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. You know what I mean? Technology, I say again, is it art imitating life or is it life imitating art? Are we moving too fast in a generation full of technology? Are we moving too fast towards that technology? You feel me? Thank y'all. Appreciate you, Miss Cowboy. Appreciate you. CC, appreciate you. Ray Son, thank you for your feedback right there. Definitely appreciate you. Let's go to you, Miss Tim. We're gonna go ahead and let you close it up. Did you say too much with Miss Tennessee? Y'all know how this is about to
go. All right, because I had something else in mind. We're not gonna do that right now, and because I had to take a break from the Urban Dictionary, like bro said. Actually, I was saying something out loud, and when I opened my phone to start doing research, that shit popped up. So I was like, "No," I closed my phone because I ain't with the goofy shit. That's goofy shit right there. So I was thinking. This is a question. Today I'm going to ask a question for the ladies. And I'm asking this because I know what I like. But it's curiosity to see, you know what I'm saying? It's 3 women on here. So it's going to go one way. Or everybody going to choose the same way. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm not going to answer. I'm going to let CC and Mama answer. Okay. Do you prefer a curve? Or do you like it straight? I mean, it can go this way. It can go this way, but
Oh my
Seen the
God.
commercial for that. What's that? Perianal disease.
Time out. I'm not killing your segment. I just got to ask a question. Just a question for the listeners at home. As Supreme Kai said to me, I'm glad I could be here today to ask you these questions. You feel me? Are we talking about a curve up? Are we talking about a curve right? A curve left? I mean, what kind of curve we talking about?
hey, I seen some curve right, curve up, curve left. You know what I'm saying? Like, you come on now. I ain't finna sit up here and like either curve. You can go right, left, or up. Because I seen one with the tip go up this way. You know what my bad. I was trying not to speak on what it was, but yeah, what it is. Because you know what I'm saying? I heard the curve is the one that hit the spot. So I'm trying to see, not see, but hear if I'm the only one that's my straighter curve. I ain't gonna answer. So I'm gonna let them answer first.
You know what? On a lady tip, I'm not gonna lie with you.
Answer. Okay.
The curve does do something a little different, but the same thing can. Wait, bro. The same.
Y'all meeting a lot of Captain Hook motherfuckers out there.
or something, bro.
It doesn't have to be like a drastic one, but like how she said, like everybody's spot. So it kind of depends on your spot, because wherever it is, it doesn't necessarily have to have a curve. But if you're still able to hit it based off of movement, it takes attentiveness. Because like while you in the moment, when you realize a female reaction is changing, and it's more like of the excitement type thing, it takes for you to have to pay attention, because in whatever spot that is, that's the spot that 9 times out of 10 you want to focus on. So it really doesn't matter, but sometimes like it can hit it a little different. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll take that one. Yeah. Okay. My.
I gotta kind of agree with Cece. I don't think that there's like a specific shape or curve or whatever. To me, it depends on the individual and if they know what to do with what they're working with. That's my answer.
Okay, so I'm gonna answer. I'm not with the.
Hold on, Dan. I got a question for you. Answer, because I know you about to go crazy with it. So hold on, I got a question, real quick. Listen, what y'all ladies are talking about your spots and all that, right? And that's cool. You feel me? So, so my question is that why ladies be asking for the dick pics? Is that why they be asking for the pics so you can see right now, right away, what it is? I need to know if that's the spot.
I don't ask for shit. They just come.
I don't either. And what's crazy is because Mama, you talk to us all about this and stuff. So we laugh about the type of stuff you get in your inboxes. But it's crazy because as a woman with social media these days, guys think that that's sexy. They think if they take a picture of it and send it to you, like you just...
What does it do? Let's talk about what does it do? Like, listen,
nothing.
I just want to know, like, if a guy sends it to you, do girls be like, maybe not to y'all, but let's talk about all girls, right? Because somebody somewhere had to have liked it for so many guys to be like, that's what we doing now. Feel me? So some woman somewhere had to have been like, yes. You know what I'm talking about? That's what's up. So
okay,
so let's talk about what does it do? Like, what does it do? What does the picture do if you get it? What does the picture do?
It don't do nothing for me. I don't. When I request photos, and this is what people be thinking, it be me requesting the photos. I don't request the photos. I have women that hit me and say, Tennessee, can you get me some pictures? And I'm like, what you mean? You got a lot of niggas, men on your line. Can you send me some pictures. I'm like, I'll send you whatever come my way. So I'll post, send me a picture. Now, when these dudes send these pictures,
hold on, I'm muting you. Hold on. Oh, did she just admit to being something like a madam right now? Did she just admit
right?
to being
Yes.
like a madam, like a female pimp? Okay, my bad. Go ahead, Tennessee. I'm thinking
Like
off
a
mute.
dick pic mediator? Like
Crazy.
it don't even be like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't think of it like that. I think of it is I get to see the difference in the thing, because I feel when a dude say you got good coochie, excuse me, but I'm like, but I got the same thing another female got. She got the same thing. Okay, you ain't got to break it down. I ain't no dude. I don't need to know the details. But when I say the same thing, we have a any and it gets wet. It's either soft, tight, dry, whatever. Your preferences. But it's the same damn thing. But as far as men go, in my opinion, it ain't the same. And back to my original statement, straight a curve, I can't do nothing with no curved man because it's never long. And I'll say this because honestly, if you got a long and it got a curve, send me a picture because I want to see it. I've never seen it. But that's for me, not for me promoting and trying to hook you up. I just want to see because I've never seen it. I just like them long and strong and fat. I mean, I'm 6 feet tall. I cannot do nothing with anything less than 7. Like, I'm sorry. What is it supposed to be like? I mean, but I feel you.
I can't take it.
The majority of the women like curve. He muted me. I wasn't done. I'm not a curve girl, but the majority of the women I been spoke with, they say they like the curve. I'm
How
like,
many curves?
okay,
How many curves do you come across in a lifetime?
that I see.
I was gonna say she
Yeah.
got a
whole.
got a plethora.
I ain't lived my life yet, but in the last, I could say 7 years, I done got over 2,000 dick pictures in my phone.
Damn.
Why am I picturing Tennessee with like like when they have like Law and Order SVU and they got the huge billboard and they're like comparing like see this one and then this one over here.
Like Miss Ballbreaker from Porky's.
And Tennessee, I'm sorry, I gotta disagree because I don't think we all have the same because
no, I didn't say everybody. The majority of the women, the majority of a lot of women that answered.
I'll be honest, like I'm not a porn girl for a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons is if you got like roast beef curtains, I can't. That's disgusting to me. I can't do it. So, like, I'm sorry. Like,
I missed that part. Say it again. Roast beef.
If you got like extra labia and like roast beef curtains, I can't do it. Like, without discounting this, mine is beautiful. Okay, so I would put it up there on Tennessee's billboard, but but not everybody's is gonna go up there.
What? What?
Oh, what? Yeah, everybody ain't gonna go up there because I I get dudes that ask for coochie.
Hold on. What in the hell? Whoa! What? Time out. This did you say too much? It just went too far. Now we got Mama about to put her picture up on Tennessee's board too. Like this done went too far. This done got too far. I apologize to all the viewers. If my mama viewing this, Mama, this is not my segment, Mama. I was not talking about. I like roast beef sandwiches. I like roast beef. I don't know what is going on. Gentlemen, I'm just talking to the gentlemen because the girls is on mute right now. I done seen all the women right now. We're just gonna talk to the men right now. That's crazy. Cowboy, do you like roast beef?
Yeah, I do.
You like roast beef? Ray Son, do you like roast beef?
Yeah, hell yeah. I like roast beef. I like pretty beef.
Yeah, pretty
You know what I'm
beef.
saying? I like, man.
Pretty beef.
I like women. I like.
Hold on. I gotta mute all of y'all. What are we talking about? Pretty beef. I'm talking about a sandwich. I'm just talking about sandwiches. I'm just trying to talk about a sandwich. Now we're talking about pretty meats. And Eric, I didn't even know there's such thing as pretty meats. Listen, this crazy. This crazy. See what I'm saying? I told y'all, whenever Tennessee get on, it's a whole nother. Look at my mind. My mind talking about pretty meats. That's crazy. See what I'm saying? This crazy right now. Listen, that's crazy. We got about 5 more minutes, so I'm gonna let us go ahead and finish this thing. I'm gonna be quiet. I might leave for a minute. I just whole idea of
It'd be like sunshine. It's a wall of sunshine, Mama. I got you.
What that boy say? Put your mom on the phone.
Exactly.
Right. Boosie.
It can be the sunshine.
Yes,
it can be the sunshine in the middle of all your curves.
It go both ways. I'm the middle girl.
Put your lips on lines without
I done seen a couple of from on Facebook too. Contas. I done seen them.
Listen, everybody, I want to say thank y'all for tuning in to the show today. I definitely want to thank everybody for tuning into the show today. My panel, make sure y'all stay up so we can meet after the show. I got to get y'all up out of here. This shit done went all the way left. It curved. Y'all gonna go ahead and get us up out of there. Yeah. Everything you own over there in a bag to the left. You know what I'm talking about? And my panel say deuces.
Deuces.
You dig. Listen, man, I don't know about y'all, man, but my Sundays are super, super dope because of these people. You feel what I'm talking about? I cannot, I can't. I just couldn't. I don't know what I would do. I know this right now. When we don't have any more episodes and we go into season 2, I'm not sure what I'm about to do with my life on Sunday mornings because I look forward to meeting with these people, conversations. Although I got to host it and do what I got to do, you know what I mean? I definitely enjoy when Tennessee get on because you see it go all the way to the left. It's crazy. You dig what I'm talking about? But until next time, we appreciate you guys, man. I say it again. Thank you all for being a part of what we're doing. Thank you all for tuning in every other Sunday. Thank y'all for y'all support. Thank you for your love. Let me shout out my sponsors again: Crown Music, Naughty Dots, It's the Crown Radio, American Monster Guild, Fifth Element, Hip Hop, You Dig, Wild Graphics, and International Music Magazine. We appreciate everybody. We love y'all all. Thank y'all for your love and support. We do this for y'all. Keep chiming in, keep tapping in, keep leaving your messages in your private chat. You heard me? Until we see y'all again. Deuces!